Does Mission Impossible Fallout live up to the hype and expectations set on it by us, the fans, and Henry Cavill's moustache? How's it going, movie nerds? It's Justin. Stay with us, and I will let you know. Holy wow, what the heck kind of a movie was that? I can't remember the last time a film used vision, sound, and music in such a way that this film has. Director Christopher McQuarrie, the first director in all 6 films to return to the franchise, jumps back into the director's chair after 2015's Rogue Nation and is in absolute fine form. His command of all areas of cinematic language, from the cinematography to the action to the stunts and sound, had my heart beating so fast from its manipulation of my emotions that I'm not really quite ready to go through that again. But I will, because it was amazing. So the film centers around 3 balls of plutonium that have been stolen by an organization connected to the syndicate from Rogue Nation called the Apostles, led by the mysterious John Lark. And it's up to Ethan to retrieve these cores and save the world, because of course he does. But this time, he's not without help, as joining the crew, much to the chagrin of Hunt, is CIA assassin August Walker, played by Henry Cavill, who is there to make sure that Ethan delivers on what he needs to, because the CIA has intense distrust for Ethan Hunt and the Impossible Missions force. The acting was superb, so many intense nuances from star Tom Cruise, proving to anyone who would disagree that he is one of the greatest actors in history. We were also treated to some awesome performances from the rest of the cast that not only lift the film incredibly, but let them have their own moments to shine. Simon Pegg returns as tech whiz Benji Dunn, who steals every scene he's in with his hilarious comic timing, but when he needs to, can definitely bring the intensity needed for this type of film. And Ving Rhames, of course, returns as Ethan's longest-serving teammate, Luther Stickle, and showcases his acting talents beautifully in a key scene that had me at the edge of tears myself. We also have Rebecca Ferguson's Ilsa Faust, reprising her role from the previous film again as somewhat of an antagonist to Ethan, but only because her character needs to continually toe the line between her loyalty to the MI6 and the IMF. And Sean Harris also reprising his role from the same film as Solomon Lane, displaying his wickedly snivelling charm beautifully, but in a way that doesn't make him at all like a generic moustache-twirling bad guy. Now, speaking of moustache twirling, Henry Cavill as August the Hammer Walker was incredible. His command of a suit demands respect by all of humanity. No, not that suit. And he displays pinpoint accuracy with his sneer, distrust, and dislike of Ethan Hunt, which was an absolute joy to watch. Not to mention living up to his hammer moniker when he kicks serious butt throughout the film. Now, we can't talk about a Mission Impossible film without talking about the absolute incredible stunts that they pull off. The entire film felt so real that I could barely contain my wonder. From one of the first sequences with Tom Cruise jumping out of a real plane to his building-to-building jump in which he famously broke his ankle, which they still used the immediate aftermath of, and you know that his ankle was broken at that time, and it's so great that they kept that in the film. To the helicopter sequence in which Henry Cavill and Tom Cruise found themselves filming almost completely in camera. There's probably 0 green or blue screen used in that entire sequence, which blew my mind. Anyway, enough with my rambling. This film was a joy to watch. I give it a very well-deserved 5 out of 5 stars. Make sure that you see this one at the cinema. It's one of the greatest action films in history and deserves to be seen the way it was intended on the big screen. Anyway guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and until next time, I'll see you nerds at the movies.